What's up, Libra? How are you guys doing? This is your July 2023 bonus reading. Just picking up on a couple of situations that didn't make it into the main monthly reading. Situations, details, things like that. If you would like to schedule a personal reading, all of the information for that is in the description of this video. And remember, for those of you all catching this video in time, tomorrow, July 8th, we are doing another round of 2222 live mini readings. For those of you who are new to my channel, that is not something I do very often. Not very often at all. It's not a very good chance that I'm going to do it again this year. Just letting you know, it's a possibility, small possibility, but very likely I probably won't. So if you want in on that, the information is also on my website, tarotwithrich.com. That is in the description of this video. Okay, I'm starting these bonuses off with the next person coming in. Let's just take a little look at what's due to come in next. What's the situation look like? What's the energy look like? Any blockages? All that good stuff. Next person due to come into Libra's life. Oh, got that Nine of Swords energy there. That's not a very fun energy there. Nervousness, anxiety, sleepless nights, I'm not going to speak on that yet. Hang on. Hold up. Let's see. What's with the nervousness? Why the nervousness? Why the anxiety? Oh, because the King of Cups is reversed. So maybe you feel as if this person isn't opening up emotionally the way you would like them to. Now, I'm not going to speculate on whether or not this person is actually emotionally closed off, or if you're just imagining it and you're freaking out. I don't know, and I'm not gonna speculate on that just yet. But let's just say, to you, in your eyes, they're not really as emotionally open and available as you would like them to be. And that scares the holy shit out of you. Most likely because the last time you dealt with somebody like that, they ripped your heart out, shit on it, and spit on it, didn't they? Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah. You ain't going to waste too much time with this person before you walk away, are you? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. This almost looks like something that I'm not even going to say start quick and end quick. I'm going to say it looks like you're going to put an end to this before it even gets started. I don't know, man. Something feels off, something feels funny, something feels fishy, and you ain't wasting no time. Like, nope, fuck this, not playing that game, not doing it. Pew, later. Okay, I'm going to hold off on my opinion on that. I'm not going to speak on that yet. Okay, so the signs I have on the table. I got Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius. Okay. Well, let's look at this person's energy then. Before I put my 2 cents in, so I don't end up with my foot in my mouth, let's look at this person's energy. Let's see this person's true energy, their true intentions. Are you overreacting, or are you right smack dab on the money? Let's see. What's going on here? Oh, Nine of Swords is their energy too. Okay. Two more. All right. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So I don't think they're playing games with you. I do think they are a little bit afraid of commitment. I don't think it's coming from a bad place. I don't think they have intentions of playing games with you. But I also don't think they're handling this really the way that they should. Because this person, well, the thing is, 9 of Cups, 9 of Swords. So this person's dealing with emotional issues, still more than likely from the past. They're nervous, but they would rather deal with it themselves rather than open up and let you in on what's going on. They're kind of bottling it all up to themselves because, you know, they want to make it look like they have it all together. They don't really want to be vulnerable. But we got the Emperor and the Empress here and their energy and intentions. So I think their intentions are solid. They're just not handling it. They're manifesting what they're worried about. See, look, like frequency attracts like frequency. So they connect with you on this vibration, and you meet them on that vibration. See what I'm saying? So, no, I think their intentions are pretty solid, honestly. I think they're pretty solid. Are they handling their emotions the way they should? No. Now, I'm not saying that they should just, spill it all out and be a blubbering idiot, but they should at least let you in on what's going on with them and how they feel. I'm not saying they need to throw a fit and be a whiny little blah, 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 but they should at least let you in on, like, yo, I'm just a little bit nervous. Haven't dated in a while. And the last time I dated, it wasn't a very good experience. So I still got a little bit of healing to do. So, just bear with me here as I'm kind of rusty in the game. It's not you. It's just me dealing with my own thing. Just, they need to be communicating and be open and transparent, is what they should be doing. But they're not. Instead, they're putting on this cloak of false confidence. And it is false confidence. Okay, it's false because this is how they're really feeling on the inside. See what I'm saying? It's false. Okay. The signs I have on the table: Taurus, Pisces, Aries. Okay. Well, we got to get the advice because I think I already saw the outcome. You jumping straight to the worst case scenario and you about to walk away from this. Let's get the advice. Okay, that's what I thought. Hold off a little bit. Temperance. Hold off. Be patient. There's potential here. So now I'm not saying that I'm not one of those types of people that oh, well, give it a chance and this and that. What I'm saying is give it a time frame. Give it a time block. Okay. My general, this is just me. You can give it whatever time block you want, really, but my thing that I like to go by is 1 month. I personally believe 1 month is more than enough time. 2 months at the max. But within the first month, there should be 3 things that you are absolutely certain of: how they feel about you, what their intentions are, and whether or not you can trust them. A month, 30 days of consistently talking to, spending time with, going on dates with. And I know everybody does it different, but for some of you, especially sleeping with. Okay. You should be clear on those three things. And again, I would give it a month. I would at least give it a month, but it's not just your ability to wait it out for a month. It's your energy as well. You have to stand tall and stand strong, and your emotional integrity and independence. And I know this is hard. It's tough. But we have to go into it. We humans tend to do everything backwards. We always love to manage our expectations about ourselves and not with others. It should be the other way around. We should manage our expectations of others and hold ourselves to a high standard. See what I'm saying? So you don't manage your expectations with other people. You got to be able to wipe the slate clean and go into it with, I don't really know how to say this without making it sound like, I don't know. But you kind of got to go into it with a bit of a fuck it attitude. Not a negative like fuck it, but seriously like well, we gonna see. We gonna see. I don't know if I can trust you. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. If I can, fucking awesome, dude. Awesome. If I can't, is what it is. Is what it is. Either way, I'm cool. I'm good. If it turns out that I can't trust you, well, that sucks for you. That sucks for you because you are fucking up a really good opportunity here because I know that what I bring to the table is valuable. So I'm not concerning myself too much with whether or not I can trust you. You should be concerning yourself with whether or not I can trust you. You should be the one like, man, I don't want to fuck this up. I don't want to fuck this up. This is a good opportunity right here. I don't want to screw this up. That you should be the one worried about that, not me. And if you can just be patient, leave some room for error within the first month, you know, then there's a lot of potential here. There is some potential here. There is. There absolutely is. Just gotta maintain your energy. See, matching the frequency is not the end all be all. Maintaining the frequency. That's what nobody talks about. And that's what nobody talks about is maintaining the frequency. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we're going to do the new person. We gonna do the new person. I'm a new person. I don't know which one I like. That's all the themes they got, man. What's a headline? What is that? I don't even know what that means. Okay, whatever. What is a headline? Let me see what this means. Hang on, y'all. What's that? It didn't even say. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm still learning how to use this software, so bear with me here. Okay. All right. New person. So the person who just recently showed up in your life. The person who just recently showed up in your life. If you're not dealing with or inquiring about somebody who just recently showed up in your life, this is not for you. Some of you connected with somebody at the workplace. Hang on. I know that's not everybody, so if that doesn't resonate, just chuck it. I had to say it, though, because it came out. Fool card reversed. Okay, you got a lot of feelings for this person, but you're holding back. Ah, you know what? Okay. Yup. This is a really strong connection. You got a lot of feelings for this person, but you're doing the best that you can to hold back, be smart, and the more you hold back, the harder it is. It's hard to hold back on this. You're not wanting to jump head first into something stupid. Like maybe some of you in the past, you ever see, I think we've all had that one Facebook friend, right? We've all had that one Facebook friend that was just complaining about being alone last week, 5 days ago. Now they're engaged. What the fuck? I have a Facebook friend. Matter of fact, it's somebody that I knew from childhood who just recently did that over the last 6 months. I ain't seen this dude in fucking 20 years, but I'm friends with him on Facebook. And he was in one relationship, long term, like 10, 15 years type shit. And then they broke up. And it's like, damn, man, you know? Then I don't even think it was a full 2 weeks later. He's engaged to somebody new. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? But anyway, maybe some of you have done that in the past. And that almost always ends badly. I've never witnessed that end successfully. I'm not saying it's never happened. I'm sure it's happened somewhere out there. I've never seen it though. And I'm sure there's at least one of you that's done that. Just jumped head first into something. We've known each other 2 weeks. Let's get married, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And then it ends badly. So now you actually feel a really intense connection. And there's a part of you that really wants to just jump into this and take off like a bat out of hell, but you're not. You're not. You are slamming on the brakes, holding back, because you want to avoid this, right? But boy, I'm going to tell you what, this ain't easy, is it? It ain't easy, is it? This is a heavy connection. Okay. Could be a fellow Libra. However, I think this is your energy. Very obviously. So the signs I have on the table: Libra, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Aries. Okay. Well, let's look at their energy. Let's see how they feel about you, what their intentions are. How do they feel about you? What are their intentions? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions, hopes, dreams, and expectations? Ace of Wands reverse. So they want to take things slow too. I think they want to take things slow too. I think they're right there with you. They are right there with you. Do, 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 do. Okay. Three of Wands. Yep. They want to wait and take things slow too. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah. Yep. This person has very low self-confidence. Very low self-confidence. They're afraid of abandonment too. Y'all are mirroring each other. Like frequency attracts like frequency. Y'all feel exactly the same way about this. So if you're wondering how they feel, same way you feel. Same damn way you feel. The only thing that really concerns me here is King of Cups, Emperor reverse, dude. Phew. I think they're a shit communicator too. But the reason that they're not communicating that well is because they have low self-confidence, low self-esteem. Okay. So rather than trying to dig and dig and dig and dig and dig, explaining how this person feels, they feel pretty much the same way as you, only this person has very low self-confidence. You know, and like I always say, man, you need to work on that first. Before you jump into a relationship, you need to work on that first. There's no relationship that is going to give you self-confidence. If you struggle with low self-confidence and low self-esteem, and then you jump into a relationship, it's going to make it worse. It's going to make it worse. Let's see the outcome. Outcome for the month of July. Outcome for the month of July. Knight of Swords reversed again. Communication's not really picking up. Not really. Ace of Pentacles. You're hanging in there. Hanging in there, still carrying that burden. I don't see separation happening, no. So with this Empress here, I think you're pretty safe to kick your running shoes off. You're safe to go ahead and kick your running shoes off and get comfy. But there's a lot of energy. A lot of energy that y'all are going to have to work through over the coming months. A lot. And I mean, that's normal. That's normal. You got to work through it at some point. Got to work through it at some point. But yeah. No, I actually honestly don't really see a solid decision being made with the Two of Swords there. But Empress, it's going to be long term. It's going to be long term. It's just that by the time both of you finally realize that okay, well, I guess this is going to be long term. I'm good to kick my running shoes off and get comfy. By the time both of you realize that, it's going to be a lot of energy to work through. A lot of insecurities, unhealed past traumas, things like that you're going to have to work through together. You're going to have to work through together. You know what? One of the key ingredients to a successful relationship is, and I don't like this any more than you, the willingness to have uncomfortable conversations. Yep. The willingness to open up and talk about things that you don't want to talk about. One of the biggest killers of relationships is ego. It's one of the biggest killers of relationships. The unwillingness to say, you know what, all right, I fucked up. I did wrong. I'm sorry. That was my fault. Not willing to take accountability. That's one of the biggest killers of relationships. And taking accountability and having that conversation is not comfortable. It's not comfortable. It's not fun. But when you have two people on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal, and you both see the potential that this connection has, it's worth it. It's worth it. I would rather swallow this ego pill and go through the discomfort of having this conversation than lose you. You know, whenever you're at that point, look, I got news for you. Just because your person shows up does not mean you're going to kick your feet back and it's going to be rainbows and unicorn farts for the rest of your life. Oh, no. Oh, no. You didn't think that, did you? I hope not, because you know that's not the way it works, right? You know there's still going to be work that both of you have to do. You know there's still going to be changes that both of you have to make. There's still going to be evolutionary inner work and healing and all that shit that's not fun. It's not fun to do. It's not fun to do. The difference is when you have two people working towards it and you see the potential that the two of you have, that uncomfortable work is worth it. Because, you know, when it's not your actual person, when it's not your actual person, and it's not worth it. And it's like, well, no, you know what? I would rather lose you than work on this. Nah, I'm willing to lose you before I work on this. Then that's just not your person. It's not your person. It's just not. That's all there is to it. And we've all been there. I've been there. I've been there. I've been with many people that it's like, no. The choice between whether or not to work on this or walk away, I'll walk away. No, I'll walk away. We've all done it. Don't lie. If you haven't yet, you will at some point. Any other advice for Libra with the new person? Page of Pentacles reversed. Yep. See, look. Okay. All right. The only thing that you can do as an individual, doesn't matter I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. I don't care if you're a man, a woman, if you're gay, straight. I don't care what your religious background is. I don't care if you did something wrong or not. The only thing you can do as an individual is be the bigger person and work on yourself first. That's all you can do. All you can do. I'm going to go first and I'm going to work on me. You're going to watch me. You're going to watch me grow and evolve. Don't believe me. Don't. Actually, you know what? I hope you don't believe me. That fuels me even more. Please don't believe me. Just watch. Just watch. You know what that does? That's inspirational as fuck. It is. See, because anybody can sit there and point the finger at somebody and bark orders at them and tell them everything that they need to work on. But how many people out there who are pointing fingers at people, barking orders at them, telling them what they need to do and what they need to stop doing and the inner work that they need to do and they need to go get help? How many of those people who are doing that work on themselves? Very fucking few. Very few. From what I've witnessed just in everyday life, probably upwards of 75 to 80% of the people pointing fingers, telling somebody they need to work on themselves, they ain't working on themselves. No, they ain't. No, the fuck they ain't. So if you're going to sit and point fingers at me telling me I need to work on myself, well, you're right. I do, because I'm a human. But if you ain't working on yourself, I don't respect you. If I'm going to tell you you need to work on yourself, you best believe you're going to see me doing it first. I'll be the bigger person. I'll go first. Just watch me. That doesn't mean that you're in the wrong. Doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're the bigger fucking person. That's all it means. All right. I've gone on that tangent too many times in the last month. Okay. General, excuse me. General, career, finance, friends, family. Anything but romance. What general messages do we have for Libra? Queen of Cups reversed. You got somebody really close to you that's manipulative. And I think you know who I'm talking about. You got somebody, more than likely a female. More than likely. It could be a very feminine male. Whoever this is, this person has very, very strong, toxic feminine energy. Okay? The Queen of Cups in the upright, she represents divine feminine energy. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is toxic feminine energy. So somebody who's very close to you is just reeking of toxic feminine energy. Very manipulative, sneaky, conniving, vindictive, vengeful, filled with anger and hate and contempt for everybody just because she's I don't fucking know why. You know, whenever you meet somebody like that, you never really know what their problem is exactly. I hate to speculate, but usually it's stems far, far back. It's usually a seed that was planted years and years and years and years and years ago, you know, of something traumatic that happened, and it was never cultivated and processed through, and it blooms into a bitch bush. Oh, man. Ace of Swords. Mm-hmm. And I think this is somebody you have a lot of feelings for, too. This is somebody, it could be somebody in your family. Now, honestly, I'm not seeing a whole lot of family energy in this spread. The only thing that makes me say that is the King of Cups energy in the upright, indicating to me that I'm feeling like this is somebody you have a lot of love for. So it could be family, but it doesn't have to be. Could be a friend. Could be a friend. I mean, that's very common that we end up having that connection. Could be karmic, whatever the case may be. And after it gets to a certain point where this connection has served its purpose, and you just feel it, it's like, man, this connection isn't serving a purpose anymore. It's just not serving a purpose. I love you. I love you. I do. But I got to go. Time for me to walk away. Later, Tater. Hang on a second, y'all. Hold up. It's showing I have an unstable connection here, so I want to make sure everything's looking good. Okay, looks fine on here. I don't know why it's saying that. Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah, look. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. I love you, but I got to keep my priority list in order. I got to keep my priority list in order. I got too much love and respect for myself. You know, it's time to, I don't know if this is somebody you already walked away from or somebody you're making the decision to walk away from. One of the two. For those of you who already walked away from this person in the past and you're wondering whether or not you made the right decision, yes, you did. And, you know, whenever you deal with those toxic narcissistic types, they always have a really good way of making you feel guilty for separating yourself from toxicity. They always have a way of making you look and feel like the bad guy for walking away from their disrespect. How dare you walk away from me when I disrespect you? What an evil, selfish person you are for not allowing me to treat you like shit. You know, they're really pretty fucking good at that. This is why I wanted the message. For those of you new to my channel, man, I'm going to tell you what, one message I will preach until my face turns blue and the cows come home is emotional independence and emotional integrity. And from the looks of it, it's not really looking like you need too much preaching on that subject matter. It looks like you're handling it pretty fucking well, honestly. It does. General advice. General advice. General advice. What general advice do we have for my Libra friends, man? General advice, general advice, general advice, general advice. Emperor. Okay. All right. So the two of you do have a karmic connection as of now. You do. I don't know if the two of you were karmic soulmates when you first connected, but either way, you are now. There's a karmic tie, and that's okay. depending on when you walk away from this person, cutting a karmic contract has to do with transmuting the energy. Now, the word karma is a big fucking blanket that covers lots of different shit. Honestly, it kind of digs up under my skin a little bit because every single time people use that word or hear that word, it always has a negative connotation of punishment attached to it. And that is such a tiny little narrow thread perspective of karma. When I say karma, all I mean is unresolved, unfinished business. That's all that means. That's all that means. Now, that could cover any number of different types of situations and scenarios. So, if me and you come together, whatever happens, happens, we separate, then there's going to be unfinished business. Who decides whether or not the business is finished or unfinished? Who is that up to, ultimately? You. You are the only being in this entire universe who is capable of and responsible for assigning a meaning to the things that you experience in your life. You're the only one who can do that. You. Not me. No other psychic or famous spiritual person on the internet. Nobody can ultimately tell you the meaning behind why something happened to you in your life. Whatever meaning you assign that experience, that's what it fucking is. Problem is, most people don't bother. So if I am the only one who is responsible for assigning a meaning to one of my life experiences, and I don't bother doing that, then what is that experience? Unfinished business, which is what turns into karma. So let it rest for a while. Here's what you do. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you how I do it. And I'm going to tell you what right now, this requires you to have a pretty solid, tight, trust-based relationship with the universe. But I'm telling you, if you can manage to step back and refrain from judging the situation for a long, drawn-out, extended period of time, and you hold on to the trust that the universe will show you the meaning behind why that happened, and you can maintain that open heart and that open mind for a long, drawn-out, extended period of time, and you refrain from building your identity around your feelings and the trauma, promise you, you'll see the meaning behind why that happened. Could be a month later, could be 6 months later, could be a year later. Shit, it's even taken me upwards of fucking 3 years, real talk. But at some point, and you have to maintain that open heart and that open mind. I'll tell you why. Because one bad habit that we all have, I got to catch myself on this shit every day, is we build our identity around our feelings. This thing happened to me 5 years ago. That's why I am the way I am. Well, I've just built my identity around trauma. So that makes it really, 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 really hard for me to look at that situation or that scenario and see the deeper meaning behind it. Because if I allow myself to see the deeper meaning behind it, then my identity is irrelevant and invalid. You know, all these years I've spent building my identity around this thing happening to me, that identity I've built and the knowledge of the deeper meaning behind the experience won't fit in the same box together. One of them has got to go. One of them has got to go. They're mutually exclusive. Okay. All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Libra friends needed to hear. So I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback y'all still continue to show me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, purchase one of the courses in my School of Self-Mastery, how to read the tarot, how to attract your life partner, or you can catch my series Mastering the Matrix over on High Vibe TV. All the information is on my website, tarotwithrich.com, and that's down in the description of this video. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.